Greetings, everyone. This is Corey Grant, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about how to run your own successful home-based business selling mobile apps. But before I do that, I want to tell you a little story about a potato, an egg, and some coffee beans. There was a young girl, and she was having trouble with many things in her life. It seems like every time something went right, something went wrong, and then something else went wrong, and then something else went wrong. So her father, who was a chef, decided, I'm going to give you an example of how to deal with your troubles. So what he did was he took 3 big pots of water and he put them on the stove, brought them to a rapid boil. He then placed a bowl of potatoes in the first pot, a bowl of eggs in the second pot, and some coffee beans in the last pot. Now he took them off the flame, he let them sit for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, he then took the bowls and he scooped the potatoes out of the pot, put them back in the bowl. He scooped the eggs out of the pot, he put them back in the bowl. He then says to his daughter, now what do you see? Now at this point, she was thoroughly frustrated. And she said, I see some potatoes, some eggs, and some coffee. He then asked her to touch the objects. So she touched the potatoes and she said, the potatoes are soft. She touched the eggs. She said, the eggs are hard. And then her father said, of course, before this started, the potatoes were hard, unrelenting, would not give an inch. The eggs were very fragile. There was a thin outer shell that could protect the liquid insides. So he said, everything goes through the same adversity. They all went through boiling hot water. He then ladles out some coffee and he puts them in a cup. And he says to her, have some coffee. She sips the coffee and it brings a smile to her face. Now he said, once again, the potatoes were hard, unrelenting, they're now soft. The eggs were very fragile. Now it's hard. And lastly, the coffee was put in water, but the coffee did not change. The coffee changed the water. So at this point, you have to decide, which one are you? Now you may say, what does this have to do with a home-based business? Well, my team, we're looking for leaders. I can teach anybody who's willing to learn how to operate a successful home-based business. But what I need you to do before you join my team is decide, which one are you? Are you going to be hard and unrelenting, but heat and adversity will make you soft? Or are you going to start out very fragile and the heat will make you very hard? Or are you going to be the coffee beans? And instead of you changing, you change the water.